Paper Clipper Challenge, created by D. Burrows and inspired by the sink in my classroom. What you will need. Per group, you will need 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11 paper, 1 2-foot length of masking tape, and a whole bunch of paper clips. Per classroom, you'll need a sink or some other container that carries water. The objective. Build a boat that can hold a bunch of paper clips for at least 10 seconds before sinking. Groups. Students will form groups of 2 unless there is an odd number of students in the classroom, and then 1 group of 3 may be formed. Groups will attempt to construct a working boat. Each time, students will want to try a new design and must trade in their material from the previous build. Why do things float? If you take 2 empty capped pop bottles, one bigger and one smaller, and push them under the water, which one will be harder to keep down? Why? Buoyancy is the force pushing back on the bottle. The more buoyancy something has, the higher it floats in the water. How can you make a boat that's very buoyant? Brainstorm. Look at the provided supplies. What kinds of boats can be made using these materials? How can you design them to carry a heavy load? You have about 5 minutes to think about this. Design. Discuss your ideas. Sketch your designs on a piece of paper. You have about 5 minutes. Build, test, evaluate, and redesign. Have the students build their boat and test it in the sink with its cargo of 30 paper clips. Have the students evaluate their design and trade it in for new materials so they can build their second version. Continue until they have made 3 versions. They have about 35 minutes, and they are welcome to exceed 30 paper clips. Tips for the teacher. You're welcome to pick teams however you want. However, I have had challenges in the past where friends pick one another and do not accomplish the work at hand. Written work should be assessed on a 4-point scale based on the involvement and completed work. This lesson takes about 50 minutes. That should allow for enough time to do attendance, explain the challenge, and create teams. Adjust the time as needed.